What's up everyone and welcome back to Pokemon X and Y. Last time we kind of distracted ourselves a little bit by going and doing some side quests I guess and got ourselves a beautiful Mega Ampharos, and today we're gonna be advancing with the story of this game as we head onwards past Lavier City and onwards to, I don't really know what the next city is actually called. So let's talk to the wonderful people in this gate here and see if they have any hints. This gate connects Lavier City with Route 15, so I guess that is the biggest hint as to where we're going. It is Route 15. I actually have no idea what is expecting us in this route. It is apparently Brun Way, and look, it's autumny, sort of. We've got the falling leaves and little piles of leaves actually with hidden items in them as we find a netball here. Now before getting started with, I guess, any battles or anything in this video, I actually want to give a little update on my team because every time people ask me what my team is. So actually first up we've got Coral still, but I have given her the Black Sludge, and I don't know if before I had Toxic, or sorry, Thunderbolt, but I did give her Thunderbolt now, and she's got that. So the Black Sludge actually will help us out. It's kind of like leftovers, but it works for poison type Pokemon, so that should be pretty helpful. Sharpeak on Brave, nothing else really changed, I don't think. Nothing really changed on Lol yet either. Excalibur, nothing new there. Excalibur is actually really close to evolving, so we're gonna be getting rid of you soon, Excalibur. It's actually kind of sad, but yeah, I don't know actually. I might keep Excalibur for a while longer, but he's not really... He doesn't have the best nature or anything. I just really want to get Doublade in the Pokédex. And Binacle is still with us. Of course, he's not really going to be very helpful right now. But I do have Binacle just because I really want a Barbracle, and I think it'll actually be helpful. But the most helpful thing on our team for now is that I finally decided to add Pancham to the team, as we've got him here. I actually forgot to give him a nickname, but yeah, Pancham is there mainly because when he evolves, he actually becomes a dark and fighting type, and I feel like that's pretty much the best typing for the upcoming gym that we can have. So hopefully Pancham will be able to catch up to the team. If not, then we'll do some intense training, but I do want a Pancham, and that one's actually got a decent nature, I believe. So yeah, pretty much with this game, as I've mentioned many times now, I'm kind of trying to use a bunch of different Pokemon rather than just have a solid team of 6, and I feel that Pancham, you know, it's a Pokemon that I really liked when it was announced for X and Y, and holy crap, this Chimecho, man. It actually did a ton of damage, and we barely did any damage to him, so that really sucks. I'm actually just gonna switch out. We're gonna go for Lolliet here, but yeah. Pancham actually becomes a dark and fighting type when he evolves, which the next gym... I don't know if I should spoil it or not, but let's just say he's going to be very helpful against it if we actually do get him to be high enough level. If not, then I still have a second alternative because we do still actually have Tyrantrum, and that's actually also going to be a decent matchup there, as well as a couple of our other Pokemon actually. In general, we have a lot of Pokemon that can actually cover that next gym, so yeah. Overall, just keeping these two little, I guess, bags of sand at the bottom of our team, which are Binacle and Pancham, just for the sake of them leveling up. You see them at the bottom there just gaining levels continuously. They actually gain quite a few levels, so yeah, they're going to be doing that for a while. It might be kind of annoying because they're just kind of, well, they're just sandbags pretty much. They're just holding down the team, but just for the sake of leeching off of it overall. And then actually here we find a little Skorupi. I didn't really think this was in this route actually, so I'm just gonna run away from it. Don't really want a Skorupi. I don't think there's any new Pokemon in this route actually. I don't know where Klefki is actually found. I know that we saw Klefki back in the Fairy type gym, and I honestly don't know where he's actually found because he might be in the swamp area. I honestly never found one, so I don't know if he's actually in there. He could be in this route actually, but I haven't seen one, and I actually did a little bit of, I guess, investigating ahead of this route off screen. I didn't really catch anything or fight any trainers or anything like that, so we should still be fine. Can we please run away from you, man? You just kind of metal clawed us, and we just gained it back with Black Sludge anyway. So I'm actually gonna spare Repel, as I don't think there's actually anything new in this route. I really thought that the Pumpkin Pokemon was found in this route. I really wanted to get a Pumpkin Pokemon, but he's not in this route just yet. So when we get to the what? Yeah, I was kind of surprised. You just popped out of a giant bag of leaves or mound of leaves or something of the similar style. That was actually, like, I was not expecting that. I think actually when Honedge evolves, I'm going to go ahead and bring back Otto to the team because I feel like something is missing from the team, you know? The soul of the team is missing with Otto not being here. He's our starter, you know? He should be present for most activities, but unfortunately he's not here. And actually this kind of screwed us up because, yeah, most of our attacks are actually 2 turns, so I'm just gonna switch out. This is actually pretty annoying. I should probably just get Lolliet up first. Most of the Pokemon in this route seem to actually be Pokemon that Skrelp can't really handle. I guess there's a lot of water types, and I don't really know. Are you serious? Come on, Lolliet, you can do this. Wow, it's actually going for Earthquake. First time we see Earthquake being used in this game, and that is quite the impressive animation, man. I was not expecting that. That actually looked way, way cooler than what I thought. I thought the ground would just shake, but they actually put this like whole overlay of the ground cracking behind us, or under us actually. As Excalibur is actually learning Night Slash here, and I'm actually going to teach that to him. It seems like a pretty good attack. I'm going to delete False Swipe for it. Eventually I will teach him False Swipe again when we get to like the move deleter and stuff. Because for now he's just got cut on his team, or on his, I guess, moveset. Beartic up next for this guy, which is of course the Ice-type Polar Bear Coca-Cola Pokemon. So we're gonna go for Brave here, and go for a Flame Charge. I don't know if it'll be a one-hit kill. Whoa, that actually looks pretty sick, man. I don't see Beartics very often, you know? Black and White, it was a new Pokemon there, and we didn't really get to see Beartic very often, and I think you can actually get Cubchoos in this game in an upcoming route. I think we're actually coming up to some sort of icy area pretty soon. Holy crap, why is this battle is taking us very long? I just realized this. We've been in this same battle for like the longest time, mainly because everything that this guy does seems to be stalling tactics. He yawns us, he confuses us, overall just doing very annoying things that just make this battle overall more annoying than actually fun. So can we get rid of this Beartic? Well, we actually just did, but there we go. Binacle now level 18, actually trying to learn Mud Slap. Come on, man, you can do better than that. Mud Slap, really? Come on, Binacle. But Binacle should hopefully be pretty good when he actually gets higher level, because he's got pretty high speed, actually. It's not his main stat. His main stat is actually... Whoa! Oh, I totally forgot. Excalibur is actually evolving. And there we go, we've got ourselves a Doublade. So I believe I'm actually gonna go ahead and bring Otto back now that we've got Doublade. I mean, we could still keep him for a little while longer and actually let him get some levels, because apparently he doesn't have very good moves right now. I thought that would be a trainer for some reason, but it is actually a revive all the way over here, so let's pick that up. And yes, I'm gonna go back to the city and actually get our Otto back, our Chestnut, because he is the soul of the team, man. We can't just go on without him, so let's go. And we're back to Route 15. Hopefully the rest of the trainers in this route aren't as annoying as Mr. Beartic user there, as we have a little Hex Maniac girl. We actually already battled her, apparently. Didn't even realize that. Alright, so we move on past this route. We actually have something up there. Whoa! Man, I keep not expecting these guys. I'm apparently blind right now, guys. I'm not blind, but I can see very blurry right now. I really don't know why, but I cannot see those like patches of leaves, and I honestly am not expecting these trainers. It's kind of crazy that I actually can't see them, but got Otto back on the team, which is awesome. These guys are just gonna keep being super annoying using Psych up there. I don't even know what that does, man. Watchog, you need to explain yourself, man, because these moves that you be using, I don't know what they do, man. It's actually gonna go for, what even is that? Super Fang? Hyper Fang? Wow, we flinch. Are you kidding me, man? Please, just stop being annoying. It'll be very helpful to me. He's gonna go for the Psych Up again, which means we can probably take it out. Something about stat changes. I am actually going blind right now. I can't see half the screen. Maybe because it's so small, but man, should probably take a little break because I cannot see anything right now. It's kind of unfortunate. So please, can we not flinch next time and actually get a move off? This would be great. I totally forgot that Skrelp actually has Thunderbolt in his move pool. I don't know why I keep forgetting this, but hey, at least we poison it, which is great. Oh wow, Pancham is actually learning Slash really early on. I didn't think he'd actually learn Slash this early on. And fortunately for us, we still actually have Rock Smash on him, so if we run into any Rock Smash rocks that we need to, you know, smash up, we can still do that. Seadra up next. I'm gonna just go for Loliette because I honestly don't know what else we can go for. I kept forgetting that Skrelp actually had Thunderbolt. I don't know if it would have done too much damage, but it probably would have been better than going for Sludge Bomb or Surf. Well, maybe not Surf, but definitely Sludge Bomb. So let's go for the Psychic. Maybe this will take out Seadra. Yes, it does. Not very good defenses because it's not a fully evolved Pokemon. Well, it used to be, but then Kingdra came along and it wasn't anymore. And Brave here actually learning Acrobatics. I think I'm going to go ahead and delete Razor Wind for that. Don't even know what Razor Wind does. I think it's a 2-turn charge up sort of move, and I'm not a huge fan of those. So, hey, Binacle is actually learning Clamp here. I believe that is a pretty good move. Let's see. 35, 85, the target is clamped and squeezed by the user's very thick and sturdy shell. I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of Withdraw. That's not a good move at all, so ta-da! We forgot Withdraw and learned Clamp. Probably neither of them are very good moves, but hey, Clamp is better than just withdrawing in your shell. It just boosts defense, which I'm not about that, you know? That's not the life that I'm about. So finally we take out that trainer. Sure took a while there. Mainly because they're being so annoying, and we've got another one here. If I weren't for certain for Benefactor of... I'm done with this, man. Burn alive, Gabite. That's what you deserve for not donating to my cause. Donate to your own trainer's cause, but not to mine. Because that's totally fair, you know? Your trainer deserves the best, but nope, not me. I don't even get a single Benefactor. Do you know what it is like to live the life of not getting any Benefactors? Because I sure don't. I don't even know what a Benefactor is. Pretty sure it's just someone that gives money to someone else for their cause. I don't really have a cause, so I don't care. I just realized that this game actually makes the sound from like 3rd gen when you pick up a berry. I did not realize that. Pretty cool throwback, actually. As I mentioned before many times, this game has a bunch of really cool throwbacks to, I guess, previous gens. Mainly Hoenn. There's a lot of Hoenn references in this game. I don't really get why there's exactly so many, but thankfully, this guy is a Vileplume, so Brave will actually finally have something that he can tear care of quite easily. So let's go for Fly. I could also go for Acrobatics, but I honestly don't know how that move works. I think it's just a move that can actually hit like across triple battles. I think that's why they introduced it, just as kind of that. Whoa! Okay, that Vileplume's HP freaking dropped really fast, man. That was like whoosh, and it was gone. Very, very fast. I like it, man. I like it. I like it when they HPs drop fast. It shows that our Pokemon are actually doing pretty well. At least Talonflame is. Skrelp's still not doing very well for himself. Do we have an item here? Yes, we do. Alright, so let's spray another Repel, and we've got a little Pokeball here. Dire Hit. Pretty great stuff right there. Not really. I'm probably just going to end up selling that. All of those, like, sort of, I guess, X moves. I don't know what they're exactly called. I usually just call them X moves, like X Attack, X Defense, Dire Hits, and... what other ones are there? All I really know is the X ones and then Dire Hit, which I think boosts critical hit chance, if I'm not mistaken. I could be very well mistaken there, because I honestly don't remember. But the tag team duo of the century is here. It is Brave and Loliette. Loliette will actually be able to take care of this Driftbloom very nicely, or Driftblim. I always think it's called Driftbloom, but it's Driftloon is the first evolution, and then Driftblim when it evolves, so... Let's see, we're gonna go Loliette on the Driftblim, going hard, man. What move is that? Whoa. Alright, so grass is now covering the battlefield. I don't know exactly what this move does. I should have probably paid attention and read what it is, and then maybe I might know a little bit about it, but he's definitely covered the field in grass. This may actually end up boosting fairy moves or something, or grass type moves, since it kind of covered the field in grass, but whoa. This is a very bright screen right now. I'm actually wondering what this did now, because, I don't know, but whatever it may have done, it's not going to really do anything, because Floette goes down to the ground. And I'm actually wondering if it says on the bottom screen what the terrain is like right now. Let's find out. I think they've got one more Pokemon. Whoa, we're just growing levels like crazy, man. Pancham's already 24. I think he actually evolves at 32, so we're already super close. Wow, I guess now we'll never know what that move was. I'm assuming it was some kind of fairy move, because... the Pokemon that used it was a fairy. It was Floette. As over here we seem to have a little hotel thing going on. Well, I actually have no if I didn't know what this was, I would have no idea that this is actually a hotel. But I've already seen people play through this part, and it's apparently a hotel. So Great job, me, as spoiling myself. I promised that I wouldn't do that to myself, but I did it anyway, so I actually know that it's a hotel of some sort, as we have Lysander here calling us. According to Professor Sycamore's research, Mega Evolution releases all of a Pokemon's hidden energy at once. The Pokemon then exhibits a level of power it could not obtain through ordinary evolution. What meaning can we draw from this? Do all people and Pokemon have such potential, or is it hidden within a chosen few? Who knows, Lysander? Who knows, man? Looks like we'll figure it out. I honestly think that all Pokemon should have the ability to Mega Evolve, but, you know, just not in this game. Eventually we'll definitely see a lot more Mega Evolutions, as it's sort of a form. It's not really a new Pokemon being added to the Pokédex, so I'm assuming that Mega Evolutions can actually be added in between games of the same generation. So if we, for example, end up seeing a Pokemon Z or Pokemon Ruby Sapphire remix, which I'm still really hoping for, and there's a ton of references to them in this game, so I'm still really excited and hoping that that happens. But basically, they can add more Mega Evolutions in between in between games, because they're just kind of forms, so that'd be pretty cool. Then again, they can also remove them in between games, but that doesn't really make sense. I mean, why would they remove Mega Evolutions? Maybe their stones would be removed from certain games, but, you know, like they keep certain stones exclusive to certain games, but just add more stones as more games come out. That would be pretty cool. I feel like that's the steps that they should take coming up with the new games, so I'm kind of excited, actually, to see more Mega Evolutions come out with more games. So let's go ahead and send out Loliet here. I'm still not certain on how to beat Fairy types. I think it's literally just Steel and Poison types, so whatever. We're just going to go into Loliet and go for some Psychics, because we don't have Skrelp alive, and honestly, even if we did have Skrelp alive, I don't really think she'd even do that much. Coral has not been the best Pokemon so far. I'm still hoping, man. Got my fingers crossed that she'll become a super awesome Seahorse beast when it evolves, so, you know, fingers crossed, man. It does get better special attack at least, so those surfing and sludge bombing moves will be able to at least get better. Maybe even Thunderbolt, if I remember to use it, that is. So, Pancham already at level 25, man. This is going pretty great for him. Learning Circle Throw, which I actually thought was, I guess, an exclusive move to throw and sock, but I guess not. I don't even know what it does. Comet Punch actually is a multi-hit move. I might actually get rid of Comet Punch. Let's go ahead and do that. Even though he does have Iron's Fist, which will power up his punching moves, so it may have actually been smarter to keep Comet Punch around and actually get rid of Slash, but I felt like we just got Slash, so I didn't really want to get rid of it. Alright, so let's continue through this route here. I'm not going to be taking on this hotel thingy, but I guess we can take on this Hex Maniac Trainer here. I'm actually going to be leaving that for the next episode. We're going to skip on over it, head to the next town, and actually on the next time, head back and do the hotel thing, because, I don't know, I feel like that's the better way to actually, like, I guess, organize these episodes? I don't know, we can just skip over the castle for now, so might as well do it. Well, might not be the best idea, but for now, we've got this Hex Maniac Trainer, and I think there's actually a couple of items that we can get outside of the hotel itself, so maybe we'll get those, or I'm just gonna leave him, you know? We don't really need to worry about those. Honestly, I can't see half the screen right now. I'm literally going blind, guys, so I'm probably gonna go to bed after this video, and hopefully have some more up by tomorrow, because I haven't really been doing a very good job of pre-recording. I've been playing the game a lot. I'm very addicted to this game, but I just haven't been recording or doing the story very often. I've honestly just been running around, catching random Pokemon, buying different clothes, so I've been playing the game quite a lot. I actually did a lot of Wonder Trade as well. Got a couple of random Pokemon. Among my highlights, I guess, in the Wonder Trade, I ended up getting a Fennekin somehow. I don't know, man. Some guy ended up being generous enough to actually donate us a Fennekin, which was great. I was not expecting it at all, so let's head around this this patch of grass. I think you can actually enter the building from this way. How do we get there? Is there like, can we use strength on this rock? Oh, look at that. We can use Rock Smash on it, actually. So go, Rock Smash the rock away. And we can get this little Pokeball in here, which is going to be the Macho Brace. Cool. So actually keeping Rock Smash on Pancham ended up being quite helpful, as we can Rock Smash that rock away. That's kind of cool to see that you aren't only able to Rock Smash rocks, but actually walls. Breakable walls. I'm wondering what's down here. Oh, Route 16 actually starts down here. I don't think I have strength with me. Actually, I do believe Otto has strength, but we're not going to head down there just yet. Instead, we're going to move onwards to the next town. What's nice about windmills, if they can't be moved, or they can be moved by the breeze in a pinch by people or Pokemon, that's really great. I really like your insight on windmills. I feel that it is very, very essential to, you know, talking about Team Flare here. So, let's head into the next town, and that is actually going to be Dendemille Town. Dende, like the little green alien from Dragon Ball Z? Is that what this town is named after? Man, is it just me, or did it just get very, very cold in here? How have you been? How's your journey going? You see, when I was younger, I visited many different regions as well. I met many kinds of Pokemon and noticed how each place has its own distinct flavors. I really come to enjoy trying new foods as I traveled. Because of my adventures, I'm an expert on the cafes all over Kalos. Professor? Come on now, Dexio. I'm going to somewhere with this. Do you remember the Pokemon Lysander mentioned in that cafe? Sure. I actually don't remember. I knew you would. Kalos' legendary Pokemon is called Yveltal. And if you're playing Pokemon Y, then it's Xerneas. According to material I've read, those who say it were overwhelmed by its power, they were only able to say that this Pokemon resembled the letter Y. And if you're playing X, then it resembles the letter X. Apparently, this Pokemon will absorb energy. Its lifespan is said to be 1,000 years. When it reaches the end of its life, it steals all of the spirits around it. Wherever do you think the Pokemon that amazing could be now? When Kalos' legendary Pokemon loses all of its vitality, it goes to sleep in a secret place. I don't have a clue where it could be. The writings that I mention it are also around 1,000 years old. There aren't much help. It would be absolutely outstanding if you found it, Orange. Maybe I'll look into the legend a little bit. If I find something, I'll let you know. Ha! Oh, it would be a thrill if you found it, indeed. But the journey is yours, and your Pokemon's alone. I want you to enjoy yourself and do whatever you'd like. Well, thank you for telling us about this wonderful legendary Pokemon that you're not even gonna hope that we catch. Are we seriously gonna compare Pokédex again, man? I've caught way more Pokemon than you, just face it. Whoa, it is definitely cold in here, man. We are, look at that, our breath actually is even showing up when we walk around, and just from standing still, so we're probably gonna have to change up our clothes coming into the next episode, because I am freezing my arms off here, my hairs are sticking up, I'm just freezing my everything off right now. Let's check out a little bit of this town actually. We got a little bit of time, well, I've actually got as much time as I want, because I can make these episodes as long as I want, man. I'm my own boss. I can do this. Ooh, you have a Pokédex. How many of the Pokemon have you found in the Mountain of Kalos? You found 25. Oh, so if we find 70 or more of the Mountain Kalos Pokédex, that guy will apparently give us something. I'm not sure what it is, but we'll find out when we find 70 of the Mountain Kalos Pokédex. We only have 25, unfortunately. I don't know how we've seen so little of them. Maybe because we turned off or we've had repels on, but I don't think that should matter because most of the trainers usually cover all the Pokemon that you see in the routes anyway, so I'm kind of actually confused by why that is. Whoa! Look at this windmill, man! Oh, this is awesome. A little windmill right there. I'll actually head up here and see what is going on in and around the town. One of the ways that Pokemon trainers make their Pokemon strong is to use TMs. Do you have False Swipe? Yes, I do. Huh. Are you making your Pokemon... Oh. Why would you... Okay, so I guess for having a random TM, this girl will give you a berry? I'm guessing that this is sort of one of those daily event things. This guy here will give you a TM himself though, which is TM42 for Facade, but I don't know, I feel like that girl there would be a daily event. She'll be like, yo, you got this TM? Cool, because here's a berry, since you have that TM. I guess that's kind of one of the weirder daily event things. I really haven't ever seen a person that checks up on if you have TMs, but I don't know, that may not even be a daily event, and I'm just making this up. Huh, I wonder what's over here actually. We can cross on over this bridge and whoa, I guess this is up to a new route, the Frost Cavern. Alright, we're not heading there just yet. Let's stick to Dendemille Town for now. Oh, whoa, what? I didn't even realize that was a rail there. Cool stuff. Alright, so let's check out the rest of this town actually. We've already explored, I guess, the north part of it, so let's head over here. We haven't even seen the Pokemon Center yet. Have I been in here? I think I have. Are you the same guy? I feel like you're a different guy, actually. Who I was again? The Move Deleter. Whoa. Cool. So here's the Move Deleter for all of you guys that have been wondering that for a while. We finally found the Move Deleter. Now all that is left to find is the Move Relearner, which is actually right here. So Move Deleter and Move Relearner actually in the same house. Just like usual, we finally found them. They are actually in Dendemille Town. Now I don't think the 7th gym is actually here because... Spoiler, but the 7th gym is not an Ice-type gym, even though actually Pancham would be pretty helpful against that. Here we actually end up getting a big root. Kind of random, it's just sitting in this field. Alright, cool. What's up with you? When I'm working in the fields and plowing the soil, I feel like I'm part of nature. That's great, man. You know when I feel like I'm part of nature? When I'm pretending to be a tree. I do that quite often. Moo milk is just 500 a bottle, how about some? No thanks, I've got hyper potions on my side, and those are just a tad bit better than Moo milk. Trainer tips, even the two Pokemon in the same species, I don't even know, I can't read at this point. So, that is gonna wrap up this episode. As I have been saying for the past like hour, I can't read. Our Pokemon trainer guy is literally freezing his butt off right now. He probably needs a little blanket. Let's stay in the comfort of this gate here, because man, it is cold over in that town. So next time we're gonna hopefully get some warmer clothing and probably explore the Lost Hotel, maybe some other areas. I'm really not sure as of now. We seem to have a lot of places that we can go to. The Frost Cavern, the Lost Hotel. So I'm going to be thinking very thoroughly about what it is I want to do next. And you guys will just have to wait and find out. So thank you all so much for watching, and see you guys next time.